Now let's go to the
Republican
Party writ large. Because frankly, we're screwed right now. There's no one in Congress. There's no one in the Senate. Forget about a congressman or a governor. We got nothing. I think we got like 3 dog catchers, and Covington is doing pretty good. Other than that, it's like we're a dying party here. What are we going to do to turn this around?
I don't know why everyone isn't running around screaming because the barn's on fire.
Yeah.
My wife and I, we're young parents. We will be parents. She's pregnant. We're gonna have a son in August.
Mazel tov.
And we're trying to decide, if we're gonna stay and fight.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna head for the hills.
Yeah.
And so, I'm looking for a way to try and, how can I utilize my skills and, the people that I know to do that? Get to that level. I've been working behind the scenes for a long time with all kinds of Republicans, people like Joe, all kinds of candidates on every different level. I've been a treasurer for many different campaigns. So I'm trying to decide if, running for something like state party chairman is going to benefit the party.
Let me just give it like my view of this.
Yeah.
You got a bunch
Marty's view.
You got a bunch of quiche-eating, rich Republicans in Lower Fairfield County, and all their wives hate Donald Trump, and they're all going to vote Democrat and they're Republican just because Daddy was a Republican and so on, but they're not really like down with this administration and stuff like that. Then you got the new Republicans, the blue collar guys, the Valley,
Eastern Connecticut.
Eastern Connecticut, and you look at who voted for Trump. It was those guys.
Oh yeah.
And who was voting against the tolls, and it's like, yeah, we're voting for some sort of virtue signaling because I'm voting for a Democrat, and then he's going to screw you by putting in tolls.
Tonight, Matt's going to tell you something right now because the perspective of what you think Connecticut's all about is not. Yesterday, Matt got the information from the Secretary of State on the turnout. No one else has this. They didn't call the guy who works for IBM who has those stats for the Secretary of State. And what was the turnout for Republicans? This ain't no damn blue state. No. Wait till you hear the numbers and what really happened, okay? And then you'll say to yourself, wait a second, we could have won. We could have won with Foley. We could have won Foley twice. What happened and why didn't we win? And it's the breaking stuff Matt's going to talk about right now. I'm going to pass it to him because
go ahead, man.
So
hammer it.
I'm Ross Perot. I'm all ears.
As a party, we are really fractured. I mean, there's all these different segments and factions, all around the state, and we're all arguing with each other. It's like, herding cats.
Yeah.
And, that's something that needs to end pretty quickly. That's one of the big ones.
Yeah.
We got to stop the infighting. We have to unite under some kind of party banner, some kind of, set of values.
Yeah.
So the National Party has, the platform.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a Republican platform. It's 36 pages or something that tells you what a Republican is.
Right.
We don't have that in Connecticut.
No.
And we don't follow it.
And we don't follow it anyway.
Yeah,
so there's no state party platform that tells you, okay, if you're voting for a Republican, you can expect these results from, your candidate.
Yeah.
We need that. We have to be unified in what we believe and the values that we're putting out there. So when you look at what happened in the last election, I got the numbers. You can see that a lot of the unaffiliated voters, I'd say most of them, two-thirds, were with Republicans. They voted for Bob.
Okay.
So
2/3.
Well, then why did we lose?
Wait.
I went to bed. We were winning.
It gets better.
So the way that Republicans can come back from this is we have to focus on the Republican Party. We have to do a lot of introspection. We got to figure out what's wrong, what we've done wrong. It's not happening right now. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But we need just a few more percentage points, on the Republican side because we have 140,000 plus that didn't vote.
On the Republican side, the turnout.
73% Republicans voted out of 470,000 Republicans. We lost the race ourselves. The Republicans didn't come out. Okay.
What about the Democrats? What was their turnout? If we're 73, what was theirs?
Slightly lower.
They had 520, 530.
There's a whole lot more of them.
No, exactly.
But they even had less. It's an incline. It's Romano's I'm sorry, I'm the bad guy here, okay? It's his job for 4 years, okay? That's what we're going to give him to go paddle up the Connecticut River, JR, and get the hell. You know what? He didn't do it in 4 years.
This paddle is
Matt's,
for him to paddle up the Connecticut River.
Matt may be running for chairman, okay? He's his own man.
Okay.
I'm here, as I always am, Mr. Republican. That's what I call myself today.
Well,
I'm here today to tell you that we could have always won. We always could have won, but the messaging has got to be for our own people. Nobody else. We don't need to do anything but get our people.
When was the last time you saw a banner or an advertisement or anything, saying join the Republican Party?
Never.
We're not messaging anything. We're not asking people to join the party. We're not building our brand, and the Democrats are.
And no Republican on the signs. Listen, out of the 2/3 of unaffiliated that we got, most of them are Republicans hiding out under unaffiliated because they're ashamed of the brand. And what happens with the brand? So what does the Republicans do? Let's see, I'm running in Vernon, I'm going to make Coca-Cola with this formula. Oh, I'm going to run out in Greenwich, I'll make Coca-Cola with this formula. You got a brand, you got a formula, you got to have a platform. And
we have to get back to basics. We have, in many parts of the state, have abandoned conservative principles, and that's what I keep going back to.
Well, give me 2 conservative principles that we've abandoned.
I think, recently I've seen the abortion issue. There are some people that, are supporting abortion rights, and they're not pro-life.
So you're saying if we go straight out like Ronald Reagan said...
Let me interrupt. Themis Claridus, the minority leader, just joined Planned Parenthood on the Capitol steps and spoke for abortion against the Republican platform.
Well,
2 days ago. Whoa. Themis, and any Republican, if you have a problem with the Republican platform, shut your mouth. Don't say nothing. Go away. But don't join the Democrats.
You stepped on the third rail here with the abortion issue. We have our next guest is the director of the Family Institute of Connecticut, and right now forget abortion. There's a bill right now that's already passed the legislature, and now it's in the Senate it's called RB 7070 against crisis pregnancy centers.
So which is ridiculous.
It's basically saying we want to outlaw crisis pregnancy centers.
They got to get rid
because
of them.
they're run by Christians that don't like abortion.
But the key is this is just one of the social issues, and the gay mayors are saying these are rights now.
The second one I'd put out is guns. That would be my big one.
All right. So you're saying go straight conservative, pro-life, pro-Second Amendment.
Lose being who you are.
Does that sound radical? Because
no, it doesn't sound radical to me. Look,
it is the national Republican. It's the National Republican Party platform.
I know, but then just to be the devil advocate, they'll say, well, that's
Did they win anything being the Democrat? Have we done well for 10 years? Come on. You and I have been here for how many years?
If you're given the choice,
I believe these stuff because I believe this stuff.
Of course.
So I couldn't care politics, win, lose, or draw. There's just no way I'm going to be in favor of taking a baby and killing it.
But Marty,
I'll never cross that bridge.
Marty.
I don't care what. If it gets me vote, if it loses me vote, I couldn't care less. I got to be me.
And they're electing Republicans, and they think they're going to vote a certain way, and they must be a Republican. They must conform to the platform that I know Republicans are supposed to be, and it's not true in Connecticut.
What needs to happen is someone like them, as a minority leader, if she can't stand with the party platform, then zip it. Be quiet. Take the political Fifth Amendment and don't talk about the issue. But joining the Democrats on the lawn of the Capitol and Planned Parenthood, when you want to talk about how can she be a leader. So the party has to clean house. And so, anyway, Matt, tell more.
Well, I don't know.
I'm getting my blood up here. My blood's getting up here. Matt, go ahead. Talk. We got a few minutes.
I agree with all that. There's so many things that we have to do. We have to reorganize RTCs on the local level. A lot of RTCs are having trouble connecting with younger people, to get younger people to come in and start working. And, they're sitting on the periphery right now, younger people, millennials. They're looking for something to do. They want to help out. They have a ton of energy, but they're not being welcomed. They're not being welcomed into the RTCs. They're not being welcomed into the Republican family. They're either blocked or I really don't know what the problem is with some of the RTC chairmen. I'm one of them, and I couldn't imagine turning away anybody who wanted to do work and help out. So it's something that definitely needs to be addressed.
Ronald Reagan said, our people look for a cause to believe in. It's a third party we need, or it is a new or revitalized second party raising a banner. Hold on, caller. I'm in the middle of hold on, caller. Our people look for a cause to believe in. Is it a third party we need, or is it a new revitalized second party raising a banner of no pale pastels, but bold colors, which make it unmistakably clear where we stand on all of these issues troubling the American people?
Branding.
Okay, hold on. Caller, do you have something to add?
Hey, it's Andrew from Ridgefield. Yeah, it's a great discussion you guys are having tonight. I wanted to mention, ask the question, why is it that we don't ever do any Republican rallies
Bingo.
around issues publicly, like go to a busy area, a prominent location, and do like Proud of Our President Trump rally, just kind of bring people, get people in the community involved to go to it, get their information, get them signed up for stuff, get involved with the community. Why don't we do this as Republicans?
Good question. Thank you. Thank you for the call.
I 100% agree with that. If I'm chairman, we're standing with the president.
But all right. I mean, look.
We're standing with the president. He's the head of the Republican
I'll
Party
tell you,
of our
I've been to a lot
country.
of Republican things where even being pro-life, you're the skunk at the garden party, frankly, because everyone's trying to be a Democrat.
Yeah, it has to stop. It has to stop.
I guess
losing
it's my
situation.
sparkling personality that gets me invited to these things. Caller, do you have something to add?
Yeah, Marty, great show, obviously. What really concerns me is when we have people that are in the Republican Party that have no idea why they lost. In a nutshell, because the conservatives, or the right, tried to be liberal. Look at Tony Boucher. She ran on a platform of, I'm the most liberal Republican you can elect.
Bingo.
Trump is never apologetic for being on the right side of right. He is always in your face, this is where I stand, and that's why Republicans didn't get out and vote. Republicans want to vote for someone that believes in something and is not ashamed or shy to say it.
Thank you.
Just a thought.
That's exactly. And it's brand marketing. This is basic brand marketing, and we have been shooting ourselves in the foot over and over. And there's a lot of activists like me that are out there and want to work. There's the army, but I'm going to say it again. This chairman has got to go. Romano's got to go. Labriola took 4 years. He realized he couldn't do it. Chris Healy took 4 years. He couldn't do it. They had the moral courage to say, you know what? I didn't get it done. It's time to go. Jay Romano needs to do the same thing. And I hope Matt does decide to run next week. And if he does, hold on to your lug nuts.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming in, and I appreciate what you're doing on the no tolls thing. I think you might have pulled it off against all odds.
Got a good shot.
Thank you very much.
See.